Did you know that wine has been produced in Virginia since the Jamestown settlement in 1607? That's over 400 years of Virginia winemaking. And in this video, we're going to talk about 7 of the best wineries Northern Virginia has to offer, plus a little bonus tip about one of my favorite hidden gems. So stick around. What's up, everybody? I'm Tammy Irby with the Live the Easy Life real estate team right here in Northern Virginia. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, and playing in Northern Virginia, then make sure you tap that subscribe button and click the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We get calls every single day from people who are relocating here, and we absolutely love it. If you're thinking about moving, relocating, or coming here to stay, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or even send a pigeon carrier. Just kidding. However you want to get a hold of us, we got your back moving anywhere in the Northern Virginia area. So I have to admit that I'm a bit of a wine snob. Over time, my taste buds have drifted to the heavier reds. I used to think that Virginia wines were terrible, but over the last 15 years, that's really changed. There are only so many grapes that grow well in our area, so I've noticed that a good portion of the wineries grow some of their own grapes, and a lot of them import them from other wine growing regions. They're really good at blending and the science behind the wine, and they've created some pretty amazing wines, as evidenced with the growing number of awards they receive at both national and international competition. So let's jump into our list of my top 7 Virginia wineries. Please make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to tell you about a great little place where I get some of the best wines for some really amazing prices. Up first and coming in at number 7, we have Cuatro Goombas. Don't you love that name? It's located in Loudoun County in Aldie, Virginia, just north of the Route 50 and Route 15 interchange. Cuatro Goombas is an awesome place and actually is both an award-winning winery and brewery. So it has something for both the vino and the beer aficionados. I remember when they were first opening the brewery next to the winery, and everyone was so excited to be able to go there and get both wine for the ladies and beer for the guys. Because of the ABC laws in Virginia, we're a little bit backwards here with that stuff, they were not going to be able to serve both at the same location, so the beer ended up in a separate building. There was even talk that they were going to put lines down the picnic tables, one half for beer and one half for the wine, and you'd have to sit on separate sides. But thankfully, that's been settled now, and everyone can enjoy their drinks together. So the name Cuatro Goombas is Italian for 4 close friends who started the outfit. I gotta tell you, it's a fantastic place. All of their wines are sourced from their vineyards in Loudoun County, and they have varietals like Cabernet Sauvignon, Petit Mansing, Cab Franc, Petit Verdot, Merlot, Vidal Blanc, and Chardonnay. The really nice thing about Cuatro Goombas is that they have 2 separate areas. One for guests 21 and up, for those of you looking for a quiet, relaxing visit, and the other section is a family-friendly area, and dogs are always welcome. This place is always packed. Every time I drive by, the parking lot is full, so a reservation is recommended. They do have some first come, first served seating, but it goes quick. Oh, and they have an amazing handmade pizza menu as well, with some of the best tasting pizza crust I've ever had. Cuatro Goombas is a must for Northern Virginia winos and craft beer lovers. They popularized wine slushies, oh my gosh, in this area. And if you've never had one, check them out. So good, especially on a hot summer day. At number 6, we have the Winery at Bull Run. The winery at Bull Run is conveniently located in Fairfax County in Centreville, Virginia. They are the closest winery to Washington, D.C., only half an hour and 2 miles off I-66. It's on 225 acres next to the Manassas National Battlefield Park and right next to an equestrian farm. There are some really great views if you can get some of the prime seating. It's always crowded when you drive by. It's the largest working farm in Fairfax County. They also have 40,000 vines on 115 acres growing in Little Washington, Virginia. This winery is steeped in history of 1800s Virginia, and they've got several historical artifacts and buildings on the property to check out for you history buffs. And they also offer guided tours of the grounds as well as winemaking tours. I definitely feel the history of the place when I'm there. You have gourmet picnic boxes and platters for purchase, and you're permitted to bring your own food and enjoy a picnic outside as well, just no coolers per their website. They typically have live music and several food truck options on the weekends. But I will say, in all honesty, there are better wines available at other Nova wineries. However, the views at Bull Run, the history, and proximity to the major cities make it a worthy contender if you're looking for a quick escape with friends. The winery at Bull Run does not permit pets, so just a heads up if you like to travel with your pups. Coming in at number 5, we have the winery at Grange. Grange is a winery rich in history, and they offer some really great wines. The winery is located in Prince William County in Haymarket, Virginia, and it's easily accessible from I-66 in Northern Virginia, and it's only 40 miles from Washington, D.C. Grange has a sprawling 20 acres, including more than 8 acres of vineyards with plenty of space for picnics, parties, weddings, or just a romantic getaway for two. My first visit to Grange was with my oldest daughter to look at their wedding venue. The tasting room is housed in a mansion that dates back to the 18th century, and the view is just perfect. They operate as both a farm winery and commercial grape buyers. They have Cabernet Sauvignon, Petit Verdot, and Petit Manseng actually growing on the farm, and the rest of the grapes they import from vineyards across Virginia and from the West Coast. Then their winemaking team processes and ferments the grapes to create some really fantastic tasting wines. I've spent many a lazy weekend afternoon and some evenings at Grange myself, and can tell you that this is one you definitely don't want to miss. I've enjoyed some live local musicians as well as some really fun events there. One time around Halloween, some of my favorite past clients invited my husband and I to join them at Grange for a live Rocky Horror Picture Show screening on the grounds. And everybody dressed up as their favorite character, as is the custom for the screening, and it was an absolute blast. Coming in at number 4, we have Paradise Springs Winery. Paradise Springs is on 36 acres in quiet and quaint Clifton, Virginia. This Fairfax County winery borders Hemlock Regional Park with the Bull Run River flowing steps away. It's one of the few historical gems left amongst the expanding city sprawl in Northern Virginia. The town of Clifton was considered a resort destination by many in Washington in the 19th century, and it's said that many past presidents and generals visited the town to take advantage of the local mineral springs healing properties. In 1904, the pure water from Paradise Springs was bottled and sold commercially. In 2010, the winery opened its doors for business, once again bottling a little bit of paradise. They have a wide selection of whites, reds, rosés, and sparkling wines available for their tastings. And the tastings are reasonably priced, and they have a fantastic wine club where they showcase some of their best and member-only wines. I was a member of their wine club for many years and enjoyed so many great wines. One of my favorites was the Swagger port wine. Oh, so good. They make it every Christmas. I always look forward to it every year. Like many other wineries in Northern Virginia, Paradise Springs has an area for families and one reserved for the 21 plus crowd. Dogs are also welcome on a leash. Number 3 on my list is Bluemont Vineyard. Bluemont is a hidden gem amongst Virginia wineries. It's about an hour outside of DC, but well worth the trip. It's sited overlooking the Loudoun Valley, and the owner's farm, Great Country Farms, is below. If you are looking for a great Saturday trip in the fall, they do some cool activities at the farm for the kids. There's a 20 by 20 corn bin filled with about a foot high with corn kernels for the kids to play in, and it's a riot. On our last trip, my friend and I left Dad with the kids at the farm while we headed up the hill to drink some wine. It was a win-win. The views from this hilltop winery are breathtaking, and the relaxed atmosphere and friendly, approachable staff makes this winery a staple in my book. So be forewarned, the incline getting up to the parking area is a little on the steep side. Their vineyard grows 45 acres of grapes on the mountain, and they offer several varieties such as Cab Franc, Petit Manseng, Merlot, and Vito Blanc. The food here gets rave reviews, and their harvest room and kitchen is the perfect place to enjoy their many small plates and shareables. They even do a Saturday and a Sunday brunch where they serve boards that have a nice mix of locally and thoughtfully sourced items. I'm telling you, this place is just fabulous. They also have fire pit tables for reservation, which I've always wanted to do but have yet to do so. Dogs are also allowed at Bluemont. Ringing in at number 2 is Cana Vineyards. Cana Vineyards in Middleburg is another top contender for the Northern Virginia area. The town of Middleburg itself is a historic town with an adorable downtown area with lots of shops and fabulous restaurants to check out. One of my favorites is the King Street Oyster Bar, FYI. Cana is located on 43 acres of farmland in the Loudoun County countryside, and it's the perfect place to unwind and enjoy some of the best Virginia wine country has to offer. According to the wine tasting expert that served me last time I visited, their name comes from the city of Cana in the Bible, where Jesus turned water into wine for the first time. So that's kind of a cool name. As far as Virginia wines go, this place has spectacular selections. This vineyard also has some great wines that are on the sweeter side, if that's your taste. Cana often has live entertainment on the patio and on the second floor. This place has got to be one of the best locations for a private event or a wedding. The gazebo that overlooks the vineyard is gorgeous, and the Sunset Pavilion has panoramic views of the countryside. They offer the typical light fare, your cheese, your charcuterie spreads, but they also allow outside food for snacking and picnicking. Cana is family and pet friendly, though the second floor of the main building deck and the gazebos are dedicated 21 plus spaces. Number 1 on my list is Stone Tower Winery. Stone Tower Winery in Leesburg, Virginia absolutely takes the cake for me for so many reasons. It's located on Hogback Mountain in Loudoun County, and the scenic drive to the vineyard is just part of the fun. It's a bit windy, and I always have to tell my husband to slow down. You know what I mean, ladies. It's about 45 miles outside of DC, but an even quicker trip from Loudoun County and Fairfax County. So to be transparent, this winery, it's a little more expensive than others in the area. It's really posh, but the quality of the wines are well worth the cost. They have 2 main areas, the tower with stunning views and premium seating, and the Harvest Barn, which is really comfortable seating, and it's perfect for get-togethers with large groups. You can sit in the outdoor areas and you can enjoy wine and let your kids play on the grassy hills in plain sight. You can even sometimes catch a glimpse of a wedding ceremony on the grounds as well, which is really special. Really, really cool. The wine here is some of the best Virginia wine country has to offer. It will not disappoint. It's one of the only wineries that I'm a wine club member at these days. They have a port that is phenomenal. No outside food is allowed, but they do have a menu of small plates. Wood-fired pizzas, they even offer gluten-free crust for those of you with gluten sensitivities, and some more hefty offerings like crab cake sandwiches and short rib grilled cheese. They also have food truck options on the weekends. The Tower View tasting room is 21 plus, so be mindful of that when you plan your visit. Leash dogs are allowed on the premises. Delicious. So guys, that was my list of the best 7 wineries in Northern Virginia. But now I want to tell you about Wine Styles, this fantastic neighborhood wine shop right in the South Riding subdivision in Chantilly, Virginia. It's a smaller wine shop and tasting room in a strip mall of all places. But trust me, they got it going on. Their wines are amazing, and they curate the best of the best from around the world. The wines won't break the bank, and they have live entertainment from time to time. Wine Styles vendors are always stopping in and giving free tastings, so that's definitely a plus. They also have a wine club, which I've been a member of for many years. For about $35 a month, you get 2 fantastic bottles, along with a recipe sheet for perfect food pairings. Gotta shout out to the Wine Styles, they're awesome. If you check the description, you guys will see a list of all 7 wineries with their addresses and links to their websites so you can learn even more. So again, if you're looking to move to or around the Northern Virginia area and you need someone trusted to show you around, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. However you want to get a hold of us, we've got your back when moving to Northern Virginia. So see you next time. Cheers!